I just filmed this video and the microphone didn't flipping work, so I ate a sandwich and here we are again. Hi everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers and this is Tamara's Never Seen. Take two. And today I'm watching Birdemic. I'm lightly cosplaying the lead female character in this movie. Throw a wig on anything and it's a lot more fun. It's my motto in life. I spent 2 weeks recently filming with Brad Jones and Corey Goodwin, and I told them a bit about NO-Vember, and they were like, have you seen Birdemic? It's kind of like a Birds knockoff sort of deal, which I've seen bits and pieces of. It was made with $10,000, which is fun. I'm hoping it's like a fun, good, bad, you know? It's like a low budget, cheesy thing. Hopefully it's fun. Please let it be fun. I need a fun movie because I'm still sick and I'm hopped up on pneumonia medication. So let's just do it. Okay, bye. Na, 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 na. That? Birdemic, shock and terror. I love a low budget film like this, and I immediately went on and looked up the director. He does not think that it's a bad film. He thinks it's like this really great commentary on global warming, and I love that. It makes it more endearing. The story is hilarious. The effects are hilarious. The acting is bad. I hate talking about acting, especially in like lower budget movies, especially because I've been in low budget movies. Like you go on, you look up as many reviews as you can find. This has kind of somewhat of a cult following, so I don't imagine they're still doing that. If anyone sees this, it was part of the project. I had a really good time with it. How can you not enjoy a movie called Birdemic, where the birds only have two sounds? One being the loudest screeching caw that you've ever heard. Screech, screech, caw, screech. And two being a literal vroom, vroom, vroom. It opens up and the credits are bonkers. It's like this very long, extremely blurry shot. A lot of the shots in this movie are really, really blurry. And it's this long, blurry shot out of somebody's front window in a car, and they're just driving on this windy road, and the font is literally, it's like an iMovie font. Well, it's actually a font that I use a lot, so I should shut up. There's a lot of very weird things in this movie, but one of the weirdest things to me is the sound. One character will be talking to another character, it's jumping back and forth, cutting back and forth between their faces. And every time it cuts back and forth, the sound completely jumps, like it's not fluid at all. It's like, quiet. Like they use different mics. This sound was so jarring and there were no birds. Where are the birds? It's called Birdemic. All we know about our female lead, Natalie, is that she's a fashion model who doesn't live wherever this takes place. It's in a California coastal town. But she's here for a modeling audition. What? She goes to the audition and she's wearing like a long sleeve shirt. She's doing poses like this, like very like 90s modeling. Then you find out that that audition is for a Victoria's Secret top model position. Nope, congratulations, Natalie got the job, obviously. Then we have our male lead character. You guessed it, his name is Rod. Both the worst and the best name ever. All we know about Rod is that he has a blue Mustang. The first like 30 minutes is just like him going to different places in his blue Mustang. Then you see what he does for work, and he is a salesman. He's on the phone and he's trying to reel in this big fish, as he calls it, for work. And he's like, all right, let's just get down to it. I'll give you 50% off of the deal if we do this thing right now. And then he goes, great, good doing business with you. Yahoo! And then his friend comes in and he's like, did you just hook that big fish? And he's like, yep, for $1 million. Does that mean that the deal was for $2 million and you just lost $1 million? Real big letters, I just wrote, where are the birds? They're really playing up the global warming aspect of this though, because Rod and his best friend are outside playing basketball, and out of nowhere, the best friend just goes, whoo! A heat wave in winter? California coastal town. There is no winter there. It doesn't matter if it's December 31st. There's no winter in California coastal towns. Okay, you wear sweaters for fashion. I grew up there. I lived there for 20 years. I know. Oh no, special effect birds? Okay, I'm on board. These specific birds, the first ones that you see are these 3 birds hovering above this weird bush, and they're all CGI, and they have weird shadows on them, and they sound like insects. So I guess the birds have 3 sounds. Caw, caw, vroom, vroom. ASMR for you. They go to this bar and they're dancing for the entirety of a song, and the whole time the dancing is just them like in front of each other, just going like this. She pulls a couple of these. The song, it's about like hanging with your family. It's so weird. And then they go to a hotel to have sex, and it's a very awkward sex scene. Also, they're both adults with homes. Why are they going to a hotel for this? Great, just setting up for the next scene, I suppose, so they don't have to. Okay, the sex scene, she's in bra and underwear, and he's in like full pants and a belt. And that's really all you see, is them kind of like kissing on the bed, and then they wake up and his belt is still latched. That's not how that works. We go from 30 seconds of complete silence, no background noise, of them like waking up in bed after having the night of their lives, their poor vanilla lives, and then intense screeching, crazy screeching, and a lot of rooms happening. Are the rooms birds, or are those supposed to be like military planes coming in, taking out the birds? Because every once in a while, a bird will explode in thin air. And you're like, did that bird just spontaneously combust? You don't see any planes, so I have to assume that the birds are rooming and that they're just like randomly exploding out of nowhere. It's gotta be global warming that's doing it. They go to another hotel room where there's another couple, and they team up with them. They have a broken down van and guns. So coastal California town of them. I wrote, this whole movie is a big global warming activist movie, and it can't be doing any good for the cause. I, of course, believe in global warming, but after this, damn, just kidding, it's very important. Save the trees. Then they pull up to this bus, and there's a guy wearing an Eazy-E shirt. They save him, and then he promptly dies. So much screeching. Another fun note I wrote. Oh, there's also a ton of effort to show that they're like survivalists and that they're gonna get through it. They're like, we're gonna scavenge some food, and look at, there's a creek down there, we're gonna get some fresh water. They go and they find water 3 times, and every time they get like gallons of water. This hasn't even been a full day. They're in the forest getting water like you do, and they run into this like tree hugger character, their words, not mine, who lives in the trees and wants to protect the redwoods, the beautiful trees. And he goes on like a 5-minute rant about global warming. And then they're leaving the forest, and a forest fire starts out of nowhere. That's normal Tuesday, you know what I mean? Normal Tuesday night, Shia. They spend 10 minutes catching a fish, again with the survivalist shit. 10 minutes catching a fish, cooking the fish, and then the kids decide they don't want fish, and so they don't eat the fish. That was such a waste. All of these scenes are such a waste. They're not telling any story here. Then the birds leave as suddenly as they came. You don't see, there's no reason for them to leave. They don't show you anything, any reason why they would have left at all in the movie. But you know, it must have been the global, they must have fixed global warming. What a way to end November. Wow, just wow. Next week, I'm starting holiday movies. I'm very excited. I haven't seen the Muppets Christmas Carol, White Christmas, Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas, Christmas Prince. Let me know if you have any ideas, mostly on Twitter, because I don't read the comments, because they're a deep, dark, scary place where global warming is at its worst. So I don't go down there. But let me know on Twitter if you have any that are holiday movies that aren't Christmas related. I would love to do those too. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Watch out for those birds. See you later. Bye. Caw, caw.